welcome back if you were here before. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, today I thought I would go over some year-end things, kind of like what I hope to accomplish in the rest of this year, which is, in November and December, what I hope to watch and what I hope to finish reading. And maybe play. So yeah, those things. Okay, so number one. Well, let's just get right off to playing. I haven't had a whole lot of time for gaming, so I guess the main thing I want to do before the end of the year is to finally finish Dragon Quest III, because I've been on it for a while. And so I really got to get that done. So I'm hoping that by the end of the year I will finish that. However, I did just buy a game that I have been very interested in playing, and that is Tiny Bookshop. So hopefully I can at least start that. So I'm hoping to do that. And I really don't think I'm going to squeeze any other game in before the end of the year. But you know what? That's fine. As long as I can finish Dragon Quest, I'll be happy, because then I can start the new year with Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I was supposed to play Pokemon. We'll somehow get to that too. Okay, so that's it for games. That was short. For books, I just finished one book that was on my... Well, I was reading it for a while, but I kind of put it down, read other books, you know how it goes. So I finally finished it, and I'll talk about it later in the final wrap-up. But yeah, so I finished a few books recently, and I'm actually randomly reading A Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is my first Emily Henry book. I wanted to see what the hype was about. Well, I like romantic comedies. It's not what I usually read, but I'm not hating it, so I'm gonna keep going. I am amused, even though it's not really my style, but I'm amused enough to continue, and I'm intrigued enough to try more of her books. So we'll see. But not now. I just picked that one up on a whim because, well, my library had it available. So, yeah. And then I am going to read the second Mistborn book. That should be done before the end of the year. And I have the fourth book of that other series I was reading, which I mentioned before, with the fox and the bear. So yeah, that's Twilight Falls is the fourth book of that series. That'll be fun. And I'm not sure if I'll squeeze any more books in. But again, we'll see. There's always audiobooks, so you never know. And now I want to get to movies, because we are entering what I think of as movie season. You know, generally around late, mid, November. And going into December and winter. I like to cozy up with movies. So I watch more movies around this time than like any other time. So I have a few movies that I would like to hopefully watch in the coming months. Which last night I rewatched Rogue One because I finished Andor over the summer. So just to wrap it up, saw Rogue One again. It's actually probably my favorite Disney Star Wars movie because it was actually really well done. Sorry, my voice is a little... Okay. So after that, I'm hoping to see like the new Fantastic Four movie. I watched the original way back when, didn't really care for it. So I want to see how this one does because I haven't cared about that other Fantastic Four movie. So there was one like 2015, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it was that long ago. And I had zero interest in that. But I've heard that this new one was actually decent. So I want to see it for myself because I know people who liked it. So we'll see. And I've also heard Thunderbolts is good. So would like to check that out as well. And I just heard about a really cute looking animated movie called Ethel and Ernest. So I will try and check that out too. And then another movie I'd really, really, really love to see this year because I have been meaning to see this movie for a while and it just never happened. But I've heard so many amazing things about it. People love this movie, and so I really, really need to check it out myself, and that is Pride and Prejudice. I think it's, I don't know what year, maybe 1995. The version with Colin Firth and I forget her name, but you all know her. Keira Knightley, I think that's it. Yeah, so I want to see that version that everybody seems to just adore. As for any other movies, I'm not sure. We'll see. I could sneak in some more movies, but I think that's a pretty good list considering the time that I have to actually watch things and play and everything. So yeah, they should be fun watches and I'm looking forward to them. But who knows? I could end up squeezing more in. I could end up not. We will find out when I do my final wrap up in first week of January. So yeah, I will go over everything that I've read and watched. Well, not everything I've watched because I can't always remember because I didn't track that specifically. But I'll let you know if I ended up watching these specific ones that I just mentioned. And what I played this year, the final totals and all that. Alright, so you can look forward to that in January, but you'll probably see me before then because, I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, so I guess this is just a quick, this is what I hope to accomplish before the end of the year. And let me know down below what movies you're hoping to watch this holiday or what you're planning to play or read. I always am curious to know. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.